Didn't happen on that play.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
On play action, it's Bortles. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
39, Lucy.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
11.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Newton. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Throwing on third down, Newton. Cam fighting. He wants the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11B.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Bortles. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On play action, now Bortles. And incomplete on the deep ball. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They go play action here on first down. Lee's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Move. 11B, 11B. Throw that.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he stopped immediately there. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Bortles. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Let's go. So right. Move. 372.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A handoff to Fournette. And he's got some space here. Fournette, first down, still going. And down to the 19-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19.
380. Lucy.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go. Move. 11B.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. With a first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Newton to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Blair Brown leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Newton on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Set. Get it. Hey. 2
minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Bortles now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Hey, spread right, smack. Lucy.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and that is 2 sacks for him now here in this first half. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Push right.
Throwing now is Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
20.
On 1st down, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Newton. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Newton to the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Malik Jackson in there to drop him, and that is 2 sacks for him now here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. So we've come upon half. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, it's Newton. Incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook. 51 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
11B.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
11B, 11B. Trip left.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. Do something.
On second down, here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 43 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Lucy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Move. Sunday. Lucy. Spread right, 7 degrees.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 1st down. Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go. Great. Hey.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Off-play action, Newton. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. He finds Yeldon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Lucy.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hank. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hey.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They fake the give. Newton dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
Here we go.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No gain on the play there, second down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. Bortles to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So right. Move.
To throw is Bortles. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Now Bortles. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Hank. 372.
Back to throw, Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Sunday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. As he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Move. Lucy.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Jaguars on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And Lambo, he missed it. He missed it left. No good. And that changes everything here in OT. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, past the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of...
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy, imagine